Hey there, this is K4A, and in this video today we are going to check out 2022 European Video Games Industry Insight Report by European Game Developers Federation EGDF. It's some kind of publication, book, newspaper, call it whatever you want, in which you can get some kind of basic info on game development in Europe in year 2022. So this actually is fresh in terms of it's recently published, but it's 2022, so now it's 2024, so it doesn't look fresh in terms of it's 2 years behind, but that's how they publish those insight reports in terms of they should probably, because now it's 2024, they should have 2023, but they are late, and this is what we have. Anyway, some useful stuff here, so let's check out. Most of this is like basic info and infographics, and for most of you people who are in indie game development, this will not be very useful. Maybe like some kind of basic knowledge or information, but yeah, for example, this infographic is nice because it shows you very fast how most of the game dev studios are in Sweden, like almost 1,000 of those, compared to Slovenia with 10 only, or Greece with 20, and so on. So for example, if you're looking for a job in game dev industry in a studio, not in indie game development, this can be useful. For example, if you are in Europe and you can travel or change countries to pick the one and start with most studios and start exploring and trying to find work in some of the studios from the country which logically has most of those. So you can check those information and how many people work and stuff like that. Turnover, how much they earn. So this is, for example, again, Germany and France are the leaders, and Latvia and Slovenia again on the left. So again, maybe you can get some data from here, but again, these are studios, not indie developers. But why am I sharing this document, and what I think is most important here is that you can find some kind of info. Again, it's not the best or most useful and with links and stuff like that, but it can be a starting point to start start searching for funding, for example, an education institution in Europe for video games. So funding and education can be and this document can be nice starting point. So for example, again, you can see how for all of you who are looking for formal education, again, I'm not recommending it, but some of you work that way. You need to go to school to you learn faster that way than through tutorials or books alone through internet and stuff like that. So France, UK, Germany, Spain, Italy, and those countries have the most formal education institutions, and even non-formal. So these maybe can help with these links and some kind of aid for game production in terms of grants, loans, tax credits, and stuff like that. In some countries they have it, and these are actually linked, so you can click on those and go to site and find, for example, how much money you can have as a grant or tax relief or whatever. This is, I think, useful, and some of those give them as R&D for aid for innovation. Again, this can boost some of your work or games. Also, yeah, I think they have somewhere here some kind of list with schools, and these are also very interesting for like National Association for, but they're not linked. Belgian games. Yeah, this one is linked in find more information in full report, but Croatia EGDF not linked. But you can again use this to start searching for it online. Let me check just that one, the page on the schools, and that's it. If I find it, yeah, no reports, educational institution, yeah, that providing study programs. Yeah, so these are not linked. Yeah, maybe, yeah, some of those have link, nice, and some don't. Educational institutions providing study programs in game development in Europe. So lots of those. And again, depending on where you currently are and or where you want to go to live, you can find in Austria, Belgium, Croatia, Estonia, Finland has 39 institutions, so universities and so on. I think this can be helpful, so that's why I'm sharing this. I will leave the link to this Insight document report below in video description, like PDF, so you can also save it here and download it, and you can also find lots of different information here on EGDF site. EGDF, which stands for European Game Development, Games Developer Federation. We build a sustainable ecosystem, business environment, blah blah blah. Again, I'm not a big fan of those institutions and how they work. I mostly need very and like most concrete stuff like tutorials, books, and hands-on approach in terms of how to make something. They don't share or make those. They mostly give some kind of info on global movements and stuff like that, but again, you can start searching from those and advance to your own needs. And again, if you have time, check out their data, studies, funding, and so on. So some of those links are very useful. Again, for example, in terms we saw, I think that Sweden have most of the studios, I think. Yes, a number of game developer studios. The most of those are in Sweden, so if you're looking for a job and are already in Sweden or moving there, okay, so Sweden has most of those. So then open, for example, I have opened just a few moments ago this Swedish Game Developer Index, again another PDF, and then you scroll down and find some kind of list of Sweden game development studios. So you can go from one step to another. Yeah, here it is, I think. Game developer map Sweden. This is great. So I can find, for example, okay, I'm going to live here in this area, Norrbotten or whatever it's called. So I check out what kind of studios I have here. Then I go and search them on Google, and then I see what what of those I can work for or apply for, what of those, which of those studios have open positions, which of those studios make the games I could work on in terms of my skills, my art style, or whatever. So again, it's approached step by step, and use it if you need it. Use this information if you need it. 10 minutes, not bad, I hope. Lots of stuff covered here, so again, check out this if you think it will help you somehow. See you in next video. Bye for now.